So on Friday the 8th, I ditched my job. 13 minutes in and I fucking tipped. I not the best decision. It's definitely a risk, financially, and yeah, financially it's a risk. How are you gonna get rent done for this month, Jared? And I have another job, but is that job enough? Is it gonna provide you enough days and hours? Are you sure? But I took the risk. I ditched today, and I'm not gonna come in tomorrow. I am tired of taking shit. I'm tired of taking shit and feeling powerless and thinking I'm powerless. I came in and I was like at least thinking, oh, like, they'll have some things done, right? They barely had any of it done. And I'm just like, you guys are too cheap to add someone else to the schedule for the mornings just to help me out a bit. The new guy who's been only working there for barely a month. That is so swell. They get employers sometimes expect a lot, and I'm like, you can expect a lot when you pay me the amount that deserves that workload. Because for 21 an hour and when doing I'm doing, yeah, no, buddy. No. I mean, if you gave me more hours, if you scheduled me for the morning to prep shit for my station, then we could be talking. We could really be talking about, I wouldn't be complaining, honestly. If you made me work all day, I wouldn't be complaining. Because then at least I know shit gets done. At least I know I have all that I need for the late night shift, which means it's the busiest because people order desserts, appetizers, last minute, and appetizers are the first thing to get sent out the kitchen. So I had to make sure my fucking salads are out there, my fucking desserts are out there, my fucking I'm not gonna try. You know what? Tuna tartare out there, beef tartare out there, the appetizers out there, the tuna tacos out there, whatever I needed to do out there, and shrimp cocktails too, and oysters. I had to shuckle oysters live, and I could do all that, easy peasy, if my station was set up at least decently and not half-assed or ass and shit. Just ridiculous, bro. I'm not gonna deal with that shit. I'm not gonna stress myself out, bro. Because after I ditched work, let me pick that up. That's what I dropped just now. So after I ditched work, I texted my mom and I told her what I did, because I tell my mom everything. Well, not everything, but I told her what stresses me out and decisions I make and stuff, because she's my mom, and I want to talk to her. And we went out to eat. She treated me out, and I asked to see her too, because I haven't seen her in months. The last time I saw her was, I think, January. So it's been, no, not even January, before January. No. After January, no. I haven't seen her in quite some time. Like, I can't even remember last time I seen her. Like, it's been months. And we went out to eat, and I threw up at the restaurant, and my mom even said nicely in her way that I look like shit. She said, you look tired, like really tired, like it's noticeable that you look tired, which is mama language for like, you look like shit. And I did feel like shit. I felt genuinely like shit and in pain. We can talk about that later, but for now, I just say that when I get really stressed out, and physically and mentally, and sometimes not just that, sometimes if I eat certain foods, it can really cause a lot of pain. And I was dealing with that eating at the restaurants and even at work, because it's just like sometimes I'm like, God, I had to deal with this shitstorm, and then these people are kind of like assholes. You know, like I don't know why people in the kitchen are either lazy assholes or like lazy assholes or like like I don't know, like sometimes gross, like perverted and shit. Like this. I mean, I don't know, man. Like all of them, some of them were chill, then some of them were fucking annoying, and that wasn't the killer. The killer was just I had to deal with that bullshit with my station and not having it being fucking well stocked, and then having to deal with the fucking attitudes of people because I'm like, look, don't fucking rush me, dude. You're a fucking server. Why the fuck are you rushing me? You don't fucking rush me. Fuck you. Fucking servers being dicks for me because I'm the new guy and shit. Like, who the fuck are you? You don't fucking rush me. Fuck you. Point being is that I don't want to deal with shit anymore. I don't want to take shit anymore. I don't give a fuck just because I may be, I don't know, whatever they want to think. I'm not gonna take shit anymore. Fuck that shit. Man, everybody's so complicit. They always say you should have just stayed or stuff like that. And I'm like, what for? Generally, what for? It's so far. The people are decent, but I really don't want to have it to fucking. Just no. No. I'm gonna stick to my fucking gun and I'm gonna just accept it. You know, I'm not gonna go back tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that place. Fuck that. I pray to when I go into work. So, no. I don't want to go to a job where I have to pray to feel motivation to go to work. You know? I'm not saying I need to love my job, but I definitely don't need to fucking pray to get my ass inside. So, yeah. Ditching work. It's Friday. And, let's see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's okay because I'll figure it out like I always do. And I would just simply try to pick up as many shifts as I can at Universal. And at that time, hopefully it picks up because of Halloween season. You know, hopefully horror nights and stuff like that, the extended hours and people, you know, wasting their money because of nostalgia and fulfilling you know, wishes and stuff like that. So hooray for people splurging on Halloween. I mean, I love Halloween, fucking do, but I mean, I've always been broke, so kind of like obligation is get money, spend when I have the dough. You know, when you got cash nice and stacked, splurge a little and invest. I've been investing, by the way. Investing. My investment went down, but it's been going up lately, steadily going back up. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Anyways, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I ditched work. I'm not gonna take shit anymore. I'm gonna try to get a better thing. I'm gonna look for a job that is reasonable. A reasonable job. I'm not asking for a fucking perfect job or a job that gives me content and happiness. I'm looking for just a fucking reasonable job. That's it. Just a reasonable fucking job. Nothing fucking stupidly like nothing stupidly like boring or just stupidly stressful. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna do any more stupidly stressful work. Not anymore. Fuck that. I'm gonna do reasonable jobs. Like, they don't have to be perfect. There's always ups and downs. I know this. But I'm gonna look for a reasonable job. Look for a reasonable job. Nothing perfect. Nothing fancy, just a fucking decent job.